I am a spiritual atheist, and one of the biggest parts of my practice is working with altars and shrines. Now, technically, they're probably shrines since I'm not giving an offering to a god, but I just call them altars because a lot of people don't really know what a shrine is. As a spiritual atheist or a secular witch, I use things that science has proven to be quite powerful for us, and I create a spiritual practice around that. My use of these shrines or altars is about making something physical or visual that I want to bring into my life. I use them as places to do meditation. I use them as places to sit while I journal or do other mindful practices. They help me live an intentional life. I also do spell work at these altars and shrines, and again, for me, I don't believe I'm connecting with gods or spirits, but spell work can be extremely powerful in making your desires into a ritual. You ritualize the situation. There's a lot of science to show that the power of ritual is like unmatched. And the change is happening within me, and then when the change happens within me, I can make outward change in my life. So a combination of mindfulness, visualization, making abstract things concrete, and then putting in the work and the energy to focus and calm myself, and using my altars to do all of those things. I especially like working with my little pocket altars because I don't have a ton of space. And so I can set up a pocket altar temporarily and use it. This is my altar to creativity. So I can set this up, light a candle. I really like to do that when I'm sewing or working on other creative things. I just set this out and I light my candle. Right now I am working with a Frida Kahlo candle. But I've also had a Chapel Roan candle. And you also don't need a special candle. You can just light a plain candle. I also really like to take these pocket altars with me, and it's like helping to keep that energy close. So I take it with me, keep it in my pocket, and then it works sort of as a reminder. Not all of my altars are pocket altars though, and I'd like to show you some of the ones I have set up as permanent altars. This is my altar to my card of the year, which this year is the Tower. I do also have a pocket version that I just made, and so I'm excited to be able to take one with me. But this has been my altar for my card of the year for many years now, and I just swap out the card, the theme of the year, and the crystals each year in January when I get them set up. This is also where I keep all of my reminders from my monthly reading. I also have a self-love altar, and I use this every week on Friday, and I do have some old videos about this if you want to go check them out. I do have playlists where I'm trying to organize everything for you all. This is my altar to death, to the cycle of death and birth, creation, and destruction. I also have a pocket altar for that, but this is the permanent one that's down in my sacred space, and I swap things out on this all the time. I like to keep my altars alive. But you can see I do things like I just have little beads, I have stickers, crystals, sayings, pieces of poems that I really love. You can truly do anything to set up your altars and shrines. This is my shrine to self, to the light and the shadow side of me, and I keep some reminders and some crystals that I use around the authentic, healed version of me that I want to bring into the world. And would I be the descendant of an Italian immigrant if I did not have an ancestral altar? So this is one of my altars for my beautiful grandma, and I keep these down here in my sacred space, and then upstairs in my dining room on my piano. I've got another one up there.